Yay. Okay, so as Sharon said, I am Teresa, and I am a brand photographer and videographer. So what in the heck is brand photography? I think there's a lot of misunderstanding there. I think a lot of people think it's a headshot and that's it. And yes, it does entail headshots, but it's really more than that. It's about creating a suite or a library of professional images that really represent your business visually and will fit with your visual identity through the use of colors and props and locations, etc. And these photos include, yes, a headshot, but they also include photos of you in action, photos of your team if you have one, photos of products if you sell products, photos of your process, your space, and so on and so forth. So it's really about capturing the things in your business that make you unique. So why would you want to do brand photography? So first off, it really sets an amazing first impression when someone comes to your website and they see this cohesive imagery all across the board. You're going to look professional and you're going to stand out above your competition. It's really going to elevate your brand and make you look legit. And like I said, it does create a cohesive look, which is important in branding. You want to be cohesive. So it helps with that. And then it also helps increase engagement, especially on social media. When you put high quality, unique images up, people will be more inclined to comment and interact versus using, the same stock pictures that everybody else is using and everybody's seen 50 times already. And it really just helps tell your story and connect with your audience. And it helps them get to know you and your business better. So when I do a brand session, I'm really trying to capture several important aspects of someone's business and brand. So the first I'm trying to capture is what it is you do. So this is Daria, and she's going to be kind of like my model today. And she's a Reiki practitioner. And I do want to note, like Sharon said, it's very important to me that I create truly unique photos for a person. I want to take photos that really capture them and their business. I don't want to do the same thing for everybody because that completely defeats the point of brand photography. Brand photography is supposed to be unique to you and your business. So I really try to go above and beyond and do things that are unique for each person. So with Daria, she's very much a flower child, really into nature. So I said, we should take your table and go out into this field and have you do your Reiki out there because that's who she is. I have several clients that do Reiki, and I haven't done this with them because it wasn't them, but it is Daria. So I just want to put that out there because it is very important. So yes, I capture what it is you do. Then I want to capture how you do it. So highlighting how you do what you do is important because, again, you're highlighting the unique aspects of your business. And it's these unique aspects that will set you apart from your competition and help you attract your target audience. So in Daria's case, she had this gorgeous little box and it's full of crystals. And during a Reiki session, she would put crystals on the chakras, which is unique to her practice in Reiki. Then I want to capture why you do what you do. Because again, it's all about the why. That's what people really connect with. So Daria wants to bring, relaxation into people's lives. She wants to help them feel calm and aligned. And my goal was to capture that in her photos. I wanted to show her passion for what she does and why she does it. And then we want to show what you stand for. So this is part of your mission and vision within your brand. And Daria is very much about nature. It's a huge part of who she is and what she stands for. So I wanted to showcase that connection that she has with nature. And then, of course, we want to show who you are. And this is my biggest thing. You need to be showing up in your feed if you're a small business. People want to hear from you. They want to get to know you because in the end, they buy from you. So by sharing yourself and little pieces of yourself, you don't have to, put everything out there, but by just sharing a little part of yourself, you're really building, again, that trust factor. And in Daria's case, like I said, she's very much a flower child, very into nature. She's very whimsical. So like this photo was 100% her. She showed up and had these butterflies with her, and instantly I was like, oh, we need to make them look like they're swarming around you. So like it captured her spirit completely. So my process is a little different than a standard photographer. So most photographers, you call up, you book your session, they show up, they take the pictures, you get them, and you're done. But mine's a little different because I need to really go more in depth and dig a little deeper to get to know who someone is and to really understand their business. So I'm going to take you through my process quickly today, just so you understand what it is I'm doing. So the first thing that happens when someone decides to book with me is I send them a worksheet that really asks them a bunch of questions about their brand, like words to describe their brand, and what's their colors and what's their logo and where are their, what goals do they have and who's their target audience and all of that great stuff. So we book a time, which is usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We sit down and we go over that worksheet, and I go into deep depth about all those questions. Because again, if I don't understand their brand, how am I going to accurately capture them? So we go through the worksheet, we talk about their needs, where they're going to use the photos. I mean, website and social media are the clear go-tos, but do they have courses that they're working on? Or do they have an opt-in that they need some photos for? Do they have a presentation coming up that they might need some images for? So whatever it is, we have a list that we know we need to get photos for. And then we actually plan the details of their shoot. We talk about locations, wardrobes, props. I am big about including props because props also help us tell our stories. And then the last thing we do is we create a mood or vision board. And this is so important because I am visual and most people are visual. So if I have a client that comes to me and says, you know what, my brand's very feminine and I want pictures that are pretty. Well, what in the heck does pretty pictures mean? Because that can mean so many things to people. That could mean a field of flowers. That could mean a beach scene. That could mean lace and pearls. That could mean leather for someone. So making the vision board helps me understand visually what they're talking about. So this is Daria's vision board here. And as you can see, the resulting images are very similar in aesthetic and like color palette. They're very light and airy because that's what she wanted and kind of what we were going for. This is Liz, and on the other hand, her pictures are a little bit darker. They're a little bit more moody. But again, that was her brand. She's a writer and an author. So she wanted something a little bit more moodier for her brand imagery. So you can see we're not copying the pictures in the vision board. We're just going for tone and aesthetic. So after we plan everything, I send them a list of what to bring for the day of their photo shoot so they, can pack it ahead of time and they won't be stressed out that day. I send them the shot list of everything we know we want to get. So again, they're prepared. I send, tips on how to get ready and prepare for their session and tips for just de-stressing. So when they show up, they're not super frazzled because I don't want that. I want them to come to the session feeling prepared and ready, but not overstressed. So on photo shoot day, what's awesome is that I've spent 2+ hours with them at this point. So we kind of have a rapport going and it's not awkward. It's so terrible when you meet a photographer for the first time and that's when they take your picture. Like there's no rapport yet and it just feels awkward and weird. So having a rapport with them makes it easy for them to relax. And when they're relaxed, it's easier for me to create more authentic photos of them. And in the end, that's what I want. I want authentic images of them because that's what's going to connect with their audience. And then after our photo shoot, I do a follow-up call with everybody. And this was also very important for me because I found when I just gave people their photos, they didn't do anything with them because they didn't know what to do. They just felt overwhelmed. So on this follow-up call, we talk about strategy and we create strategy around how to use their images, where to use their images. There's like 25, 30 different ways you can use your brand photos, and 90% of them people don't even think about doing that. So we go over that and we create a strategy so I know that they can use their photos. So I also do quarterly branding photos, and these are shoots. So you get a new shoot every 3 to 4 months. And these aren't for everybody. They're really more for people or businesses that need professional photos for their marketing and social media. So there are people that are constantly on Instagram and always need fresh material for their brand. So again, not something I have everybody do, but there are some brands that are in need of that. So another part of my business I want to chat quickly about is video, and I do brand video for clients. So brand videos are very similar to the brand photos. We do a planning session where we plan out all the details. We talk about what they're going to say. And the big misconception here is that a lot of people think a brand video is just them in front of the camera talking, which that's 100% not what I want. I want to make a video that's engaging and immersive and will really connect with their audience. So most people opt not to even get in front of the camera, do the speaking to the camera part. We record a voiceover. So we talk about what they're going to say in that voiceover. I have a worksheet I send them to help get them thinking. And then on the day we film the video, we also record the voiceover, and then I put it all together with music. So I'm going to play a little video for you so you can kind of understand what my idea is behind the brand videos, because again, I don't want them to be commercials per se. I just want them to showcase the person and their skills and to connect with their audience on an authentic level. So the clip you're going to see, it's in the editing process, so I don't have the voiceover laid in yet, but you can at least see stylistically kind of what I'm going for as far as just the overall aesthetic of the video. So Daria is, again, my model, and her voiceover is just her talking about, again, what she does, but more importantly, why she does it. That's my big thing in these videos, is talking about the why. So I'm going to play for that for you really quick, and hopefully we'll play. There we go. And again, with Daria's video, we didn't want it to be, hi, I'm Daria, I do Reiki. And we just wanted to really be about who she is as a person so people can truly connect with her. So that is it for me and my presentation. And thank you so much for listening to me ramble on.